Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat sports.
You tuned in once again to WCS. What's good? Salute to the supporters that's on deck, man. Mr. Pass in the building. And if you on your way in, man, hit the like button. You already know what it is. We have another brief one just to touch on, another hot topic that's floating around. Why? Because I guess it deals with something other than what people should be talking about, their favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? It gets a bit difficult when every time you turn on YouTube, people vested interest is opposite direction on where it should be. So Bernie the Boxer did a video, right? Because I know these cats be responding to what I put out here. So Bernie the Boxer did a response to a video. Did a video, and some other channels picked it up and want to speak on it. And I know this has a lot to do with me highlighting the point that certain individuals want to see another man stripped down butt naked to the nude, and me saying that, it was disgraceful. People represent their organization. Then you have channels out here who support those individuals by all means necessary. They'll tell you in their videos, hey, I don't have a problem with nobody, even the Rainbow Coalition. I don't. It's not the point of having a problem with anything. As a person, you have the right to be who you are. If you're an individual like myself that praises the heterosexual community, I don't need permission to speak on that shit. But you guys are coming around here and act like you're afraid to be you. Or are you being you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to speak on somebody else's video just to try to make a point when there is no point. Bernie was simply mentioning something that he alleged or believed. It really wasn't something he was wishing upon somebody. You know what I'm saying? We're really taking this to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? Let me let y'all listen to a video. Just the audio, rather. And if you didn't hear my live the other day, I pretty much spoke on the audio that is out there on what 78 Sports said about he wished Blue Blood do such and such. So, of course, it's a tit for tat. You have individuals that definitely want, to be a part of something. They can't choose their own subjects. So they got to respond similar. They stay tuned in to Crawford's people because that's the only entertainment value they get, because it's nothing going on with Errol Spence, to be honest. There's really nothing going on. And I'm going to tell you something that you may not know at the end, about that situation over there. Now peep this out. Bernie did a live, and he just said something at the end. It was in no way, shape, or form comparable to that of what 78 Sports said. Period. Period. Because 78 said, I wish, I hope, I hope, I hope, I space HOPE, I space HOPE, I space HOPE. Okay. That hits home just a little bit different than what Bernie was talking about. Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. That is the definition of hope. That is the definition of hope. A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Now let me get to the audio portion so you can hear it right quick. And I want to get your input on this. All right?
I don't know if it's true, but I heard Al Heyman a fairy. Yeah, I heard Al Heyman a fairy. Now, I don't know, I can't say if that's true, but I can tell by the way the moves that he make that it could be true, that he could be a fairy. Now, I don't want to go too far, but I ain't going to put it past, just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Earl Spence being his boy toy. Because Earl Spence, now you see that gay ass shit he did on Instagram, and you see he likes a piece hanging in the front. His bitch ass made a personal attempt to take his dreads or whatever the fuck you call them and separate one piece and hang it down like a bang. You understand that, right? You understand this man actually had bangs, right? So I wouldn't put it too far past him from taking it up the ass from Al. You understand? I wouldn't put it, because they say Al's a fairy. Now everything they've been doing been suspicious like a hoe. So I wouldn't put it past him. And you can quote me on that shit. Al Heyman's a fairy, says Bernie the Boxer. I said it, not nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Earl Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy. Because like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here. Y'all sad.
He said, my champ don't wear no bangs, shawty. He said, my champ don't wear no bangs. That was hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. That was lethal hot grease right there. That was lethal hot grease. Shout out to Toby Bartlett. What's good, Bartlett? Andrew Charles, what's good with it? World Combat Sports. Big blunts and boxing on deck. So, in light of what Bernie the Boxer said, you do have to be careful about what you say. So, as I gave you the definition of hope, all right, I want to hit you with a second one. You know what I'm saying? Could, the definition used to indicate possibility. Could. The definition is used to indicate possibility, used to make polite request. Could. So it leaves a space of doubt in affirming that says somebody something. In this case, what Bernie the Boxer was talking about. He said could. He didn't say was. Okay? He did not say was. I have to break this down because people going to try to damn nitpick everything possible when it comes to Team Crawford. Was is not quite the past tense I would like to use. So I will shorten that definition search up to is. Okay? We're going to talk about IS. IS is just a powerful word. Man, it's a powerful word. So, Hold on for a second. I'm reading something. Okay, is definitely shortens it up to confirmation. No matter what a person had to do to get to that point, they're basically confirming that, hey, it is that. Exactly. It is. There's no ifs in there or none of that. It is. So I don't put too much emphasis in what he said with, so and so could be. You know what I'm saying? But I ask you this, right? When he speaks of the bang that was on social media, that's not a lie. We saw the bang hanging down 12 to 6 dangling. We seen that, single pendulum swinging back and forth. At one point in time, I didn't really pay too much attention to it until Bernie said something about it. I saw the hairstyle. I said, okay, these youngers, they do what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. Not too much anything. But also we remember with him, getting nice and cozy with Yellow Beezy. And, people look at that and they quickly try to denounce it, shut it down. Those are the same individuals that's in support of my thumbnail. I get it. You can be in support of whoever you want to be in support of, man. I can be in support of the heterosexual community and show my love and support for that. It don't have to be or, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's that. So those individuals that go up here and defend Spence for doing suspect stuff, I get it, man. I get it. You want to be close to the situation by all means necessary, bro. I get it. Do what you got to do. Say what you got to say. But I look at what Bernie said was he wasn't telling you all that Al was that. He was just saying could. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hope that another man strip another man butt naked to the nude. He didn't wish that. He didn't say, well, I hope Al Heyman do this. You know what I'm saying? I wish, I hope, or whatever the case may be. I mean, that's a little bit different. That's getting straight down to it and speaking from the first person. He could. You just guessing a little bit. He could. So I don't know why y'all making a big deal out of this. For real. He said what he said. I don't know why y'all making such a big deal. Unless you're offended because your mentor idol has been described in that manner from somebody off Team Crawford. That's the only answer I can come up with. You feeling some type of way that once again Bernie the Boxer said something for Team Crawford and you didn't agree with it. I get it, man, because a lot of y'all can't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? You have a goddamn schedule on your phone that wakes you up at certain time periods. You know what I'm saying? You bookmark a time, it wakes you up and takes you directly to Bernie's YouTube page so you can look up and see if he said anything throughout the night. Any new news came out, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is just petty, bro. This is just petty. Real talk. Y'all have to do a little bit more, to get involved with Errol Spence. That's what I'm saying, man. Just do a little bit more to get involved with Errol Spence, man. He has a life out there. See what he has going on. Why y'all constantly want to keep Bud Crawford in your mouth? If you're not supporting him, you talk about him so much. God damn, dog. Just let the man prepare for fight camp and get it in. That's all you got to do. That's it, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. You got people coming in tough. Terrence Crawford will be giving us the truth tonight at 10 p.m. on Instagram Live. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that, Big Blunts. Appreciate it. I seen that. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Appreciate you sending it anyway. Appreciate it. Real talk. Big Blunts, whoa, gonna be a lot turned. Hell yeah, they're gonna be tuned in because the Errol Spence fans is the ones that talk about Crawford every day. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, they talk about Crawford every freaking day, man. They don't even talk about Spence, so it's gonna be a relief to them. Seriously, it's gonna be like an aspirin, a Tylenol, ibuprofen. You know what I'm saying? Percocet. It's going to be something of relief to them to finally hear Crawford talk to the people. Oh my God, man. They just can't wait till 10 o'clock. I'm serious, man. They're going to be sitting anxiously, man. Count down the minutes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be counting down the minutes to every hour, to the final seconds. And they're going to be tuned in. It's about time. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on, I gotta hear you talk. I gotta make a live. Give me something I can make a live about. Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. I need something new about Crawford. What? He gonna pull out the fight? What are you gonna do? He ain't fighting David Avenesian? What's going on? He gonna say something about Spence? Oh man, they ready, boy. They about to screen record this shit out this live tonight. They gonna screen record this shit out because look, Errol Spence fans ain't got nothing to talk about when it come to him. Serious, man, they don't have nothing to talk about. Real talk, they don't have nothing to talk about. That's why they talk about his opponent to be. They want to talk about Bud every freaking day. Have you noticed that? If you a true loyal PBC advocate, Errol Spence fanatic, while all your lives, majority of the week, is what Bud Crawford is doing. You know why it is? Because you know people tune in just to hate. You know what I'm saying? Just to hate. World Combat. I heard Errol was still going to fight Crawford. What are your thoughts? No one said they wasn't going to fight. It just wasn't going to be this year. No one said they wasn't going to fight, period. It was done, consummated, over, absolved. No one said that. It was just off for this year. That's all I heard. It was off for this year. Shout out to Jannard on deck. Bernie the News Bulletin. Listen, man. They be tuned in to Bernie so much. They just want somebody from Team Spence to talk so they can be entertained. So 817 can be running his cheerleading ass up and down the boulevard, goddamn twitching his hips back and forth. Yay! Arrow, 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 arrow. EJ. Yeah, that's what he want to do. They need a Bernie over there, bro. That's why they bored. They need a Bernie over there in Team Spence. They need to rehire Blu-ray. First of all, I'm putting it out there. They need to get Blu-ray back in there so they can give a little bit of damn personality to that team because everybody seemed to be uptight. They need to rehire Blu-ray, get him back in there to strength and conditioning coach and provide a little flavor to that team because everybody uptight, snug. You know what I'm saying? No, not snug. Smug. Everybody's so smug over there in damn Texas Alcatraz. You know, you need some personality over there. Rehire Blu-ray. Let that man do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Why the brother has to suffer? He told you he had an 11 fight knockout streak. That was too much. People felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does, man. That's what he's in life to do. Be a strength and conditioning coach. He said, shit, I challenge anybody, anywhere, anytime. I'll do the workout with you. I'm the best there is. He's supposed to feel that way. That's what it is, man. They need Blu-ray back on here, Team Spence, so he can talk to the fans. They need Marvelous Jarvis to come back out and say that goddamn Spence hit him with a punch on the tip of his earlobe, and his whole neck, shoulder, goddamn deltoids, pectoralis, down his back to his abdominal region, obliques, and to his hip flexors was hurting for a week straight. He need to come out here and say something else like that heading into this next fight, so he can get some more interviews, so people can, kind of get an idea. Like, hey, Jarvis, why you here? What's going on with Spence, man? Tell him we love him. Tell him we love him, man. We just so frustrated listening to Bernie Box over there with Team Crawford. I need somebody over here with Spence, man, to talk to. See, I don't have nobody over there to the team. Real talk. Big Blunts and Boxing is over here, but I know he a diehard Spence fan. Real talk. I know he is a diehard Spence fan, but he just don't want to just change over and stay on one side. You know what I'm saying? And just be that Spence fan. I know he is a Spence fan. I hope Bud has a sense of humor. And at 9:55, he said cap. I hope Bud has a sense of humor at 9:55 p.m. Put it back to 10:30 p.m. Those Spence fans would be hella mad. Yeah, man. I swear to God, man, if he don't come over there at 10 o'clock, man, they gonna say, he ducked alive. Bud ducked alive. He ducked alive. That's all he does. He ducks, Spence. He ducked alive. He ducked alive. Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be over, bro. It's going to be over. They're going to say this man ducked alive. It's going to be so bad. Listen, it's like this with me. All I did was hit alive. I just put up a thumbnail to support, any type of effort that may soothe the minds of the Spence fans that may know more than what we know over here. Real talk. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing journalism. I'm doing footwork. I heard what Bernie said, and he said it could. He didn't say it is that way. He didn't say Al Heyman is. He say could. So you have to leave that bit of separation up there. You know what I'm saying? For liability. You have to release that space of liability, because he did not say he is. You know what I'm saying? Unlike 78, he was hoping that somebody close to him carry out a physical act of assault. He was hoping that. That's point blank period. He was hoping in the first person. Bernie the Boxer didn't wish as a first person for anybody to go up here, and find out that information, or he wasn't wishing in the first person that he was that dude. He just said he could. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Don't read too much in it, man. Yeah, Bud Crawford is going live tonight. And see, I could have came on here and did a live about that, but I said, no, I'm just gonna savor the moment and speak about something to lend my support to Team Spence, because I know the channels, his pro channels, I know they want to, but they just don't know how to. They don't know how to come out and show that love. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to show that Cotton Mandy love. I'm trying to help them along, man. Look at the thumbnail. I'm trying to help you along. Bernie mentioned something about fairies or something. So I just said, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're coming from with that. Let me give them a visual, just like a flashcard, and help them understand, so they can help your idol, their mentor, their teacher, father. You know what I'm saying? Lover, friend, bro man, something to that point. But the unfortunate part tonight, Crawford is going live at 10. That means all the vested interest from Team Spence will be over once again, tuned in, screen recording, everything else, and then there's gonna be 50 motherfucking lives after he finished, and they're gonna be people on here misconstruing his words. You know what I'm saying? Let him be 55 seconds late outside of 10 p.m. and they're gonna be like, he ducked alive. He's a ducker. See, that's why I don't support him. I can't believe y'all support Crawford for this. Oh man, he's a ducker. He said 10 p.m. He can't even keep his word. It's damn near confirmed PBC has ducked Bud. They did, man. They did. Sean had to get Amando to fight him against Al's wishes. James has said Thurman made him jump through loops to fight him, then disappear for years. Last time I checked, was Thurman really trying to make him jump through hoops to fight him? You know what I'm saying? Was he really entertaining Errol Spence to fight him? Was he really entertaining at the time? I think, at that point, Thurman knew he was injured. He wasn't 100%, and he just didn't want to go up there and give away his titles, man. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to go give away his titles. So if the man wasn't healthy, just like Errol Spence dropped out because of his eyeball when he was about to face an 8th division champion, it's the same with Thurman. Everything Errol Spence does cannot be looked at as like, oh man, that's comfort. Love, show support, love. We just love. We need to really, just be close at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get close. Let's just give him that company that he always needed. No. When his eye was hurt, he didn't fight Pacquiao. So when Thurman wasn't 100%, he didn't fight Spence. I don't know how long he was injured, but he was out of the sport for a lengthy period of time, was he not? That's all I'm saying. He was out of the sport for a lengthy amount of time. Bud versus Spence 50-50 fight. I don't know the 4 or 5 year history. Saw some shit on ESPN from 3 years ago that's been talking about Bud versus Spence. I ain't been around long enough to pick sides. Yeah, I've seen you post that before about Bud and Spence being a 50-50 fight. And I think back then when you posted it, I was saying, no, that's pretty much your opinion, but it's incorrect. Absolutely false. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there that you're saying will never come to fruition. It's not even close to being true. All right? Not even close to being true. I'm saying it's like 70-30. You know what I'm saying? It's like 70-30, 80-20 really. In favor of Bud Crawford, of course. I have to give Spence the credit of stepping through the ropes and being qualified to compete against Terrence Crawford. He is on the pound-for-pound list. He does have 3 titles. He did do all the lifting because we need to make sure we insert that into the narrative. He did all the lifting now with no spot. I didn't see nobody spotting him on those lifts. So I think he was able to pick those titles up for himself. Kudos to him. But it's no need to really go into an intensive debate about who's 50-50, why. We heard it all before. I have my side, you have your side. It's respected. It's all good. But Errol's getting that ass beat. Period. You can take that through the holidays, Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? He getting that ass beat. So the bad part about this holiday, the year has fucked over the fight fans so much till we have the Errol Spence that has to wait another holiday. They have to go through another Christmas, y'all. They have to go through another New Year into 23, not knowing the outcome, not knowing what's ahead. If this fight is indeed made, they understand it's a huge chance, man. Huge Huge. It's a huge chance that he won't be the unified champion anymore. Now, I'm guessing that it might be some type of vacation. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by vacation, it may potentially be one of those belts that comes off, because he don't want to own up to his mandatory, or PBC can finally do their administrative due diligence and make this fight between Spence and Crawford. That's what we're hoping for. But I'm going to be honest with you, straight up and down, right? Bud supporters is not going through the holiday with a sense of anguish. You feel me? Oh, I'm not speaking for everybody, but we're not just going through the holidays into the New Year's with a sense of anguish like the Spence fan is. They're built up with anxiety, man. Now that they know that Terrence is going to speak and he's going to tell you the truth at 10 o'clock p.m., do you know how many private chats is going on right now? Do you know how many of them Spencerholics are biting their nails? Do you? Do you know how many of them Spencerholics are just up here, eating shit that they never ate before just for fun because they bored as, they anxious, full of anxiety. Like, oh shit, man, I don't know what to do. They goddamn throwing Cheetos in their mouth, man, mouth full and shit, drinking on a goddamn Dr. Pepper. They want to get right for the moment. They need to get their energy levels up. This is gonna be tough for them, dog, because they was hoping and praying. But let me tell y'all something y'all never heard before, and what I think, what WCS thinking, and you can take it for what it's worth when it comes to this, right? It's a lot of me that says this fight wasn't gonna happen anyway. I've been on record as saying that. I didn't think Spencer Crawford was going to happen anyway for many reasons. Now, like I've been on record as saying, I don't think Spencer's actually, trying to duck Crawford. I think he pretty much wants to fight, take the fight. Before I was saying he pretty much is apprehensive. A small pinch, a small pinch of me still thinks that he has a little bit of scarcity. Scarcity to him, fear. But that'll all go away once he split the ropes. I think both fighters want to fight each other. Now, when it comes to the suitors are very important role players in this because they are the controlling authority. The suitors in this case will be Al Heyman. I think he, deep down inside, understands the threat. Errol Spence understands the threat too, but it's too much riding on this for him to take a step back, especially in social media, and show any type of weakness. So he can't take a step back. He got to continue to tweet what he tweet and act like he's forthcoming, strong, belligerent whenever he chooses to be. He has to keep that facade up. Al Heyman knows how to keep up a facade. A lot of what he does is outside the realm of exposure when it comes to social media. He's in the shadows. So he can pull all the strings from behind and make it seem like so-and-so didn't have patience for negotiation. We're not able to look at the contract or the term sheet or whatever. He can be putting shit on there and continue to play games and continue to move the needle here, move the needle there. And, every time you think you about to close it and we about to get the damn, the chorus and shit, we about to get the damn chorus, hear the damn cymbals, the trumpets, signifying we finally have a motherfucking fight. He switches it up. He's the one that's the culprit in all of this. At the end of the day, the promoter. The good thing about Crawford is he came over there independently, free agent, with the manager, attorneys, and he definitely tried to make it work as much as he could. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't sit back and be stupid and listen to these damn haters and naysayers up there saying, oh, just be the challenger, just take anything, just take what they give you and sign the contract. Them fools right there, Them individuals that never been a part of anything bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? They never been a part of that shit. But let me tell you something what I think. I don't think the fight was going to be made this year anyway. I think there's going to be a lot of conversation over the holidays on how can they come to a deal to make this right in 2023. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about something. I don't think Errol Spence really want to leave Texas, bro. It's not so much that he may be afraid to go somewhere else and box, because he did go out, right, and fight Sean Porter on the West Coast, correct? All right. Since then, he had 2 fights in Texas. He can't get that fight with Crawford in Texas because he wanted on neutral grounds. He don't want to fight in Texas. He's totally against Texas. Now, once again, I know the Spencerholics and the Aerosexual will love over the holidays if Crawford changed his mind and they can make that fight in Texas. They would love it. Because they feel all the boos and everything that they have to say to Crawford, who's been in Texas, y'all. He's been in Texas several times already. They feel that the boos and everything else from him walking to the ring and their energy will give Errol Spence enough to take him over the top and have the edge during the fight. I believe Errol Spence don't want to come out of Texas right now. And it may not hit you that I'm not talking really about boxing. I don't think he feels safe to get up out of Texas right now. That's why he's trying to keep those fights in Texas. Name other boxers that's on his level that's fighting in their backyard like Spence. I don't want to hear no Jerry Jones bullshit. I don't want to hear he's doing it, he's putting money in the community. Name someone else who's fighting all the time, and don't mention Shakur Stevenson, okay? It was a good minute before he returned back. Find another boxer who's fighting in their backyard, who's adamant about fighting in Texas. I don't think Spence feels security, that sense of security, to leave Texas, bro. I think he want to stay right there in Texas because that's where his people's at, and he feel more secure doing that. In light of what's been said in the media. I'm putting it out there. That's what I think. I think he feels some type of way about leaving. Of course, you know, when you travel, you already know what it is. Unless you're driving, which that ain't the case. You ain't driving Texas to the damn cross Death Valley over to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I think he lacks security and confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? To get his ass up out of Texas. I think the next fight he has, if he does fight, I think it's going to be in Texas. I don't know who he's going to be fighting next, whether it's Stanthionis or whoever. The media put out what they put out, but when it comes down to this fight happening this year, and Crawford won, totally against that fight happening in Texas, that might have had something to do with it too. Just because Spence don't tell you all a lot on Twitter doesn't mean he doesn't speak to those close to him. You know what I'm saying? He might speak to the team. He may speak to those individuals that's over there. But what I'm telling you is, I don't think he want to move, get up out of Texas and go to a fight outside of Texas, man. He's trying to have all these fights in Texas like it's Mexico all over again. It's almost like this dude is fighting in old Mexico. How? Why you keep fighting in Texas, bro? What is up with that? That's like, it's other places out here to make money. I understand Jerry Jones, it's good you fighting in this place, AT&T Stadium, but you haven't sold out AT&T Stadium to its max capacity. You're not going to do that with anybody else other than Bud Crawford. There's nobody else that you're going to grace the square with that's going to give you the numbers. Just like when Anthony Joshua fought Vladimir Klitschko, he wouldn't have sold out Wembley. unless it was Vladimir Klitschko. He couldn't do that with Matt Legg, who he fought the first time he went to Wembley. You have to have a certain dance partner to put those numbers in the seats and do something amazing. You feel me? And that has to be the name of Terrence Crawford. So since Terrence don't want to, fight in Texas, and for good reason, I feel in my heart of hearts, Spence isn't trying to leave Texas right now. Everything that's been said in the media, I feel however people want to look at it, I still think it's some energy out there. That's all I'm going to say. PBC is terrified of Boogeyman Bud. Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Thurman was playing matchmaker, remember? He told Bud to fight Khan. He did that. He did. He did. But people say, oh, man, that was Amir Khan. Listen, Amir Khan could box. He just was, he was born with a disability. The switch, is no way you tighten a screw in it, the switch still don't come, stay on the way it's supposed to. That electricity off switch right there, is no matter how tight you bolt it down, that shit would not stay on with Amir Khan. He will always somehow, some way hit the canvas. But followed legitimate Amir Khan, and Amir Khan gave a valiant effort during the small, minute window that he did, and that was it. He quit. Crawford make these dudes quit, dog. Then he directed him to Ugas. He even said he had no interest fighting Bud, but said he keep playing matchmaker. Thurman's going to have to fight one of these guys. Okay, if he's maneuvering himself in position in the WBC, it's about time that he step up again and fight some fighters that he's been in the company of and chose to stray away. You know what I'm saying? You have Errol and you have Crawford there. You're not making any plans to move up to 154. So, look, it's going to get bad from there. Or not. I don't know. Or not. We don't know. But we can only go off speculation and rumors that, this fight may happen 2023. If not, Spence is going to have to come off some of these belts, and then we're going to have some different names in the equation. You know what I'm saying? The matchmakers is going to put these names together, and those other names we've been talking about for 5 years, they're going to probably be at a higher division. But Thurman, it is what it is with him, man. I'm surprised he's still able to make 47. He fought at a higher weight in the amateurs. It's just amazing he's still able to do that. But remember what I said about Spence. I don't think it's more so him not wanting to step out and fight somewhere else. He's did it before in his career, but he hasn't since the Spence. Spence hasn't fought outside of Texas since his fight with Sean Porter. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but that is true. So you can take it however you, and then his next fight probably gonna be in Texas. You know what I'm saying? What is this about? You just gonna have the remaining of your fights in Texas? You all gonna try to pay Crawford off so he can fight in Texas? He said he don't want no part of that shit. It has to be on neutral grounds, man. I'm not talking about Thurman and Errol, bro. I was talking about Keith running from Bud. It's all good, man. You have to understand. I'm just skimming over what you're typing in there. I'm not going to get every one of them right, man. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for the correction. I'm just 65-35 Bud, and that's generous. Yeah, man, but I don't even see it as 65-35. You know what I'm saying? I put that out there because that was going on behind the scenes. I think it's more so 80% Bud and 20% Spence. Real talk. That's what I think. I think he stops Spence. I think he stops him, man. It depends on how nice Bud wants to be. I think he stops Spence. Spence, look, It's not so much that he has the inability to get into the ring and compete with Crawford. That's not what I'm saying. I just think combined with the way he was treating his body prior in his career, right? Previously in his career, to the point where he had the accident, I think you combine those two together to where he's at now. Crawford's at a point right now where he can't fix what's wrong with him. He can't fix it. I've explained to people over and over again, to a person who used to run bikes. I used to be in the streets running motorcycles. I done seen cats lose their life with helmets on, full leathers, all that. I seen them lose their life, man. For you to get ejected from a car with no personal protective equipment on, and you hit your head on that pavement, it's gonna do some damage. It's gonna do some damage, man, and it's gonna do some soft tissue damage. And being that he is still able to get approved medically, like I said before, if they want him in the ring, they'll get him in the ring. He's a high profile prize fighter. But I think he at a point right now, there's certain glitches that's he has to deal with on a residual basis, and they ain't going nowhere. And they're going to only get worse once he stops boxing. When Errol Spence loses bad, that's when they really going to start to take a look at him. I hope he's done made a whole hell of a lot of money. Seriously, this is on the genuine. I'm doing genuine. I hope Errol Spence makes as much money as he possibly can before his last fight. Because once it's over for him and he's incapable of performing at that level to pull the trigger and be able to mentally maneuver himself to a fight, make the necessary changes, you know what I'm saying? Be competent enough to go in there, collect data, disperse his hands the way he used to. He sees the punches coming, but he can't do anything to elude them. You know, he's no longer defensively minded because mechanically he's deficient. He's debilitated. That's going to be dangerous for him because he might get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he makes as much money as he possibly can. So if he ever have that fight and he can no longer get approved, he's not sitting up here trying to come back to the sport or whatever, because I don't know if he's going to be a trainer. I don't know if he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's going to do in his next life. But right now, we're just talking about Terrence Crawford, you know, stepping on him and putting him on the damn list of number ocho. I thought he was going to be 7, you know, the lucky number 7, but I think he's going to be ocho. Maybe Nueve. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He only did the lifting because they were all PBC fighters that wouldn't let Bud beat those guys up. Hey, man, he talking some real shit, Jameson. You know what I'm saying? He talks some real shit right there. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, they was talking about across the street. And they tried to damn phase it out like it was never a thing. These guys are acutely delusional, bro. They'll hear something, and they know it was said back in the day. Oh, this is what it's meant. As you look back in 1957, Bud Crawford said this when he walked across the street to 7-Eleven. See, right then and there, he said across, that's not what they talking about. He was across the street. They was having in-house fights. They talk about, oh, man, he fought Danny Garcia. He's a quality opponent. Danny Garcia was an in-house fight and his friend. And he pretty much moved around. Excuse me. He pretty much moved around in there with Errol and got beat up, just like the Dennis Ugas did. We can see that clearly. Danny Garcia didn't fight Errol Spence like he fought Jose Benavidez. Stop it. The fight was fixed, man. Danny Garcia went in there and goddamn helped his friend out, come back and helped him look good. And in the process, he took the same amount of punishment he would if he was in some serious sparring. Man, come on. The shit looked bad, but Danny's light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? He bruised easy. He's a pretty boy. Real talk. You already know what it is. Don't act like you don't know that. And then your Dennis Ugas, man, they gave him the command. Dude just stopped fighting, became a punching bag. He went from Yordenis Ugas to General Bob. General Bob is that guy with half the torso in the gym on the post that people beat up on all the time. Yeah, Yordenis Ugas came General Bob, y'all. He said, OJ a cold nigga, no, 70, 30, 80, 20. Y'all relentless, dog. LOL Spence ain't got no chance. He does have a chance, man. Look, I didn't say it was 100%. We live off a scale of numbers, man. You know that, right? We live off a scale of numbers, bro. So if the peak of that scale is 100%, I think I'm doing him justice by giving him at least 20. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 because of the holidays. Catch me on the back end of December, that shit probably be down to 10. For real, I'm being gracious over the holiday spirit. That's all. I heard you say you were close to T.O. on the East. Close to T.O. on the East. East routes. Stream. Oh. What round are predicting him to stop Pedraza? I'm not really good at predictions because I just be paying attention more so to the fighter himself and just seeing them going in there. I'm saying, I support him heavy, but I'm not as close as I was before. People, they go through changes when they build up their belts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I still got their point of contact. You know what I'm saying? But when it all came over to YouTube and then people start to see, all the footage I had, they wanted to try to get interviews with T.O. and Lopez and start talking shit about me, even though they don't go to fights. They start talking shit. They wanted to do the Spanish connection. Oh, you speak in Espanol? Let me tell you about this. That mijo, that pendejo, WCS, that pendejo. Don't let T.O. do another interview with him. I say, I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy over there. I don't. Shout out to Team Lopez, man. I enjoyed it. Real talk. I got to walk out with him and his team to the ring. Shit. Before he was world champion. He asked to in order to sell tickets, but yeah, we all know Spence hears everything on social media, so he's laying low. Man, Spence can hear what he want to hear, man. He know what's up. Also, he can see that those individuals, look, all the Spencerholics have to do is go back to the text when he responded to that guy, right? And he said facts. He was basically shitting on the Spencerholics because the Crawford supporters weren't putting out fake news. It was those channels that were supporting him that was putting out fake news. He wasn't talking about us. We ain't putting out no fake news. It was the Spencerholics, man. They just don't want to take accountability for those actions. It wasn't the supporters, Crawford supporters. Shit, Spence pulled up to Boots fight in California. But maybe PBC knows he ain't making money outside of Texas unless he got the right dance partner. Sure enough, but I think it's for the security reasons with him. And yes, he can make money outside of Texas. Absolutely. Is it good to get that home cooked meal? Yeah. Jerry Jones? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Real talk. It's good to get that home cooked meal. But come on, bro. A third straight fight in Texas, man? A third straight fight in Texas? I mean, come on. We sit up here and frown upon fighters who go to Mexico all the time and fight, right? We clown them if they got 5, 10 fights in Mexico. They fought them but this person, that person. Then you'll clown somebody if they got nothing but fights in their hometown. What if Bud had 3 to 5 fights in Omaha, Nebraska? They're going to be like, oh, he's scared to go out. He's scared. He's scared to leave Omaha. He's scared. I'm trying to think about that. Think about that. If he had them fights over in Omaha, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't came out of Omaha yet. He ain't doing no numbers over there. I know the scenario's a bit different. We're talking about AT&T Stadium, but you get my point. Amir Canvas quit against Bud, 100%. He called him Amir Canvas. Oh my goodness. I think that's the first time I heard that. Amir Canvas, dog. Man, I can't really laugh at that because shit, you know. Yeah, I can because Bud made him quit. He did knock him down, but Bud made him quit. So he got to show he can get money outside of his home state. He does, man. He need that. Once again, people look at this also with Spence. People need to remember, it's all about who he's in the ring with, too. People always want to throw up numbers like he was the only one in the ring with Mikey Garcia. What I mean by that, they act like he was the only one in the ring when he fought Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia had more fans in that building than black boxing fans who came to see Spence. That boxing footprint over there is Mexican heavy, Latino heavy. Every time they mention that fight, you see the numbers he do, he sold out 18. Stop it, bro. Mikey Garcia brought those fans. He four-weight world champion, y'all. 4 weights. And these fools up here talking about Errol Spence did 350. Is you stupid or you dumb, man? When are y'all gonna let that narrative go? That's the worst freaking lie you can continue to tell on this damn YouTube shit. You keep on saying that he did. Mikey Garcia brought those numbers. Is the population in Texas? What's the population? Is blacks? Is it more blacks over in Texas, or is more Latinas, or more Hispanics? You tell me. When it comes to boxing, do they always say that, hey, it's good that it's good that the brothers fight the Latinas because it bring in more money? They're not saying, oh man, just fight all black fighters, black on black. That's gonna bring the most money. No, unless it was back in the day when you had those quality fighters that wanted to fight each other, like they really wanted to get in the ring and they was all at the top of the damn ranking system. You can't get that today. You can't get that today. People just don't have that acceptance. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept you with open arms and say, you know what, I want that smoke, man. I really want that smoke. You one of the best, I'm one of the best, let's go. Nope. Jamal Neasy, salute, man. Salute WCS. What's his background I'm looking at? You know, I was just going off what Bernie said about Al. You know what I'm saying? I just felt I would cater to, those individuals that's the Spencerholics that really can relate to this and just want to come out and be free. Free yourself. You know what I'm saying? Free yourself. It's a lot going on in that thumbnail. I always kind of like paint a picture, tell a story. Free yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the guy with the shag. Come on, man. Do it for the guy with the shag. Because I know a lot of y'all dudes was just enamored by the shag, man. Do it for the guy with the shag. Come out. You know what I'm saying? The lands of the out there, Bernie said what he said. I don't know if y'all heard it. But if you didn't, I'll replay it.
Damn, Earl admitted to Doug and Bud to take the equal if it's true. Motherfucker ain't got no guts. That man let Al Heyman tell him. That's y'all guy. Come on. What'd he say? I appreciate the fella that called me from Massachusetts. I apologize if you want to call in again and state what you said. I thought you was Jay Cooley. You wasn't speaking your piece. When you call in, you got to tell me who you is. You understand? Reveal yourself. That's what you got to do when you call in on my show. He says, EJ fans are ridiculous, man. Damn, Earl. Didn't he? All right. I love this one. This was great. T.J. Hall says, PBC says, means Po Broke Company. Oh, that's classic. Po Broke Company. That's classic. And you know what I'm going to say this? Let us say. I don't know if it's true, but I heard Al Heyman a fairy. Yeah. I don't know. I can't say if that's true, but I could tell by the way the moves that he make that it could be true. That he could be a fairy. Now, I don't want to go too far, but I ain't gonna put it past. Just like in the music industry, to get a deal, you got to do something. Maybe Earl Spence been his boy toy, because Earl Spence. Now you see that gay ass shit he did on Instagram, and you see he likes a piece hanging in the front. His bitch ass made a personal attempt to take his dreads or whatever the fuck you call them and separate one piece and hang it down like a bang. You understand that, right? You understand this man actually had bangs, right? So I wouldn't put it too far past him from taking it up the ass from Al. You understand? I wouldn't put it, because they say Al's a fairy. Now everything they've been doing been suspicious like a hoe. So I wouldn't put it past him. And you can quote me on that shit. Al Heyman's a fairy, says Bernie the Boxer. I said it, not nobody else said it. I'm calling that motherfucker a fairy. I'm calling Earl Spence a motherfucking fairy. And I'm calling all you motherfuckers who subscribe to him a fairy. Because like I said, that motherfucker wear bangs. My champ don't wear no motherfucking bangs. Get your ass out of here.
Oh, shit. He said his champ don't wear bangs, shawty. Damn. Shout out to Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, a.k.a. Showtime Shaw. On deck. What it do, man? Team Tucker in the building. Smash the like button. Salute WCS in the chat. Salute to you, brother. Toby on deck. They put the Avanesian fight back up on BoxRec. I need to keep my secrets from you. From you. I need to keep my secrets from you. From you. Ho, 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 ho. I appreciate that, Blunts, man. Yeah, but that was going to be a whole nother live, man. See, I like you being on your shit now, man. You be going around here doing your due diligence. I like that shit. But that was going to be a whole nother live for me, man. I wasn't going to blend that in with this because I'm speaking strictly about Bernie. You know what I'm saying? Strictly about Bernie. And, if you know you put this shit together, Terrence Crawford coming on live, of course they had to put it back up. Of course. Why would Terrence Crawford come on live and this not be posted? Because people are going to be in the But we don't see it on BoxRec, Terrence. Terrence, what do you like to be addressed by? You want Terrence or Bud? Let me know. We don't see the fight on BoxRec. We don't believe you, Terrence. Send, enter. We have questions. Hashtag no fight. Hashtag no promoter. Hashtag B-side. Hashtag. You know what I'm saying? They'll be going in on them. So they had to repost it, bro. They had to. Seriously. It ain't no way this man coming on here tonight and the fight ain't posted. They had to put it back up there, bro. And they've pretty much, working on continuing to build that undercard. You know what I'm saying? But I always thanks for the information, man. Some of that I do have sometime, and some of it I don't. But I did know that. Yeah, Bernie went in on him, man. You know what I'm saying? He said his champ don't have bangs, bro. He's right. Crawford don't have bangs, man. You know what I'm saying? I just felt that the thumbnail was fitting. If you really look at it, it can tell a story without putting anybody's name up there. That's all I'm saying, man. You got to know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not confirming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not co-signing. I'm just a content creator. So I just put that up there for those individuals that choose to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And to give them an idea of what may be going on. The Spencerholics may be screenshotting this thumbnail right now and using it as a screensaver. Seriously, it's possible. It's possible. They might be screenshotting this shit and saving it and have it as a screensaver. It's like, God damn it, thank you, WCS. I know you was a good guy, man. Thank you very much, man. All those vibrant colors, man. I just don't know what that shark is in a tornado, though. And that arm sticking out saying, come here. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's just all about the story, dog. That's all. You know, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know, man? What's good, Andrew? But man, that's where we at. I don't think he really wants to come out of Texas, man, due to security reasons too. You know what I'm saying? I put it up there. He's having all these fights where, his security is there, he feels safe in his people. I think some other stuff is going on behind the scenes, man. It's no way that this connection is gonna be out there heavy in the streets. We just seen what happened to Takeoff, right? And them streets are serious out there, bro. I'm still trying to, I'm still trying to digest the amount of income that you've been able to generate earning the superstar status, and you want to go shoot a dice game in front of a bowling alley. Like, with that type of money, the last thing I'm thinking about is shooting dice. And then furthermore, if I am shooting dice, where was the security? Where were your people? Like, what went wrong to the point where the argument got so much that somebody fired off? I'm like, what the fuck, dog? So what I'm saying is, I just think it's more deeper issues with him when it comes to leaving Texas and having to get on the plane and all that shit. I'm serious. I just think that's what it is, man. I think that's what it is. I might be way off. I think that's what it is, but take the thumbnail for what it is, man. I see people up here, making videos about what Bernie said, but what I did as a supporter, I just helped him tell his story of what he's trying to actually get off. If that's where you at with it, like I said, come home to that thumbnail. Come home to those, come home, man. There you go. All that is for y'all. Come home. What I did with the shark, my brother, was pretty much, that's the transformation. That's the transformation process inside, like that tunnel, like a time machine. You know what I'm saying? Shit be spinning all the time in the movies. People come out different. Yeah, you got the arm come and say, come on in. We can change you. Okay, we can change you. Come on in. And then they got that dang big fish in there. They put the cape on him. They got him. They put the cape on him. You know what I'm saying? They put the cape on him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go right in there to the Shagadocious castle. You know what I'm saying? To get nice and comfy. I'm just talking about the fish now. I don't have nobody name it. I said the fish. You know what I'm saying? You can do your own other assumptions, man. Don't put that off on WCS. I'm just talking about the fish. It tells a story, and even with the damn hot air balloon, you can figure that shit out yourself. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out for yourself, bro. That's all it is content creation. Okay, shout out to the UK in the building. Toby on deck, man. You over in the UK? You did say you was at the in the UK. For real. Yeah, shout out to Team Tucker for sure. Shout out to Team Tucker. But yeah, man, we're gonna pay attention. We are less than 2 hours away, people. We're less than 2 hours away. Now I wanna make that perfectly clear. We're less than 2 hours away, people, from the actual live stream. Because the fights have now been posted. Like I said, that's a whole nother lie for me. I wasn't going to put that in there because I don't want to do no injustice with David Avanesian and Terrence Crawford fight with that thumbnail up. It has nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't want to really speak on it and stuff like that. But you heard what Bernie the Boxer said. Take for what it's worth. I can almost assure myself whenever he speaks, the Spencerholics are listening. whenever Bernie the Boxer speaks, they are listening. Boy, are they listening, goddammit. I wish I can be, have a little blink camera in there and shit. Just to see what they be doing, man. They be off in their own little corner paying attention. Let me see what Bernie talking about. What Bernie talking about? Bernie. They always got to make a thumbnail about Bernie the Boxer. Because there's really nobody on Errol Spence' team to even speak where anybody's listening. It's nothing. Nothing. He ain't saying nothing except he get on Twitter and talk in circles. He, happening, announcement. He don't really put nothing of certainty out there. He just have everybody try to figure out what the fuck he talking about. But yet, over here, when Bernie get on, they hearing him speak for himself in complete sentences, and that's where they want to be. So they take the information, create a live, and they always mention Bud fans. I swear to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? They always mention Bud fans, dog. They cannot go a week. They cannot go a week. All right? They cannot go a week. Now, I've been saying about interviews with Avanesian. Avanesian ended up coming on Blues channel. I've been putting it out there. I say, where's the interview? So Avanesian's manager came on there, and finally spoke. So Bud Crawford is going to speak for himself tonight. I told y'all, he ain't coming on Blues shit. So, he going to do it remotely from whatever location he's at. But I know for a fact he wasn't coming on there. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. He wasn't coming over there. Y'all think it's goddamn, he got that much juice? Man, stop it. Stop it. I've been saying it for the last week. When are we going to get it? When are you going to have somebody on the show? When ain't going to be an interview? When ain't going to be an interview? Of course, they post a motherfucking, his manager come over there after fight hype. And Bud's coming on tonight. Impress me. Get Bud on your channel. You know what I'm saying? Impress me, shawty. Real talk. Let me know if it's possible. Y'all hold on for a second. Hold on for a minute. Pootie Tang's Prince. Damn. He called that man Pootie Tang. For real. Get the likes up, people. Get the Get the likes up for sure. And while we at it, let's see. Anyone want to donate to the channel? That's my Cash App. You can donate to the channel if you see fit. You know what I'm saying? I probably do this like once or twice a year. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, man, why you don't put your Cash App up there, whatever? Because I'm not one of those people that want to sit up here and ask for shit. I take the people who do it general, just out of the generosity. But somebody told me I should do it anyway. But y'all heard what Bernie had to say and everything, and y'all take it for what it is, man. Don't take it as if somebody said strip somebody down butt naked. Don't do that. It's not even on the same level, bro. It's not even on the same level. But I would like to hear from those of you that has anything to say about the upcoming meeting. You know what I'm saying? The BOK Prime situation. And I'm saying what you think is going to be said, man. What you think about Bernie's comments. You know? Because when I hear the other channel said, you know, they speak on it. I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't know where we got to that point. I don't have no problem with nobody. So you just accept anything. You know what I'm saying? Stand for nothing, fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just curious to know what's that's going to be about. You know what I'm saying? I hope he keeps it a thou wow like he always do and let us know what happened with the negotiation. I hope he let us know. I don't need to know about his numbers, but I hope he speaks about next year, you know, revisiting negotiations with Spence. We definitely want to, you know, hear something about that. I don't know. You never know with Bud, man. They up in Colorado Springs, so I'm guessing Bernie may be in close proximity of that live stream too. Seriously. Bernie might be close proximity of that. If Bernie's in close proximity of that live stream, y'all can stand the fuck by. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can stand the fuck by. Bernie anywhere close to that live stream today? Oh man, it might get dirty. He might be checking y'all motherfuckers for real. He doesn't even want Bud on his channel after Bud lumped him up at 7-Eleven and dragged him out the front door by his earlobe. You know what I'm saying? Damn. For real, that's not the end. Again, I was looking at the whole damn deal. You know what I'm saying? The whole deal was made out there in the street, on the curve. You know what I'm saying? They talked about everything out there in the 7-Eleven. You got people like coming on here, oh man, I'm gonna tell my family's family, my generations and third, second, third, fourth generations that we had something to do with Bud and Avanesian and all that. Stop the cap. What the hell you talking about, man? And that wasn't even Blue. I'm not talking about Blue. I'm talking about somebody else, man. I'm talking about somebody else who want to be a part of something. Man, stop the cap, dog. Y'all dudes ain't helping out with this shit. I'm just curious of how many of y'all gonna actually be at the fight in Omaha. That's my biggest question. Who's gonna be at the fight? Who's going to be at the fight? Those of you that's talking all this noise on here, who's gonna be at the fight to support? Because I can tell you, the Crawford gonna be the headliner. So in order for this organization to get together in support of their member, they have to go against the grain from being a pro Spence fan to stepping out there in Omaha and being in attendance for Terrence Bud Crawford in his hometown. That's gonna be tough. Ooh, that's gonna be tough right there, General. That's gonna be tough. I don't foresee 78 going up there to basically provide, how you put it? I don't think he's gonna be able to provide that union support, that assistance, strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's gonna happen because he's not a Terrence Crawford supporter. Because we're just gonna mark that off the list. 78 ain't going up there with you. The General ain't going up there, bro. Not after what he just said. He ain't going up there. So we can scratch that off the list. Who else he gonna take? BF, he don't go to fights like that unless it's Deontay Wilder. So scratch him off the list. I'm saying scratch him off the list. Who else? Willie the Munchkin? No, not him. Fanon? No, he ain't going. Who's going up there from that to support? You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to go up there. and support the sergeant. The sergeant needs some team players on deck, man. Who's gonna support the sergeant? The silent sergeant. You know what I'm saying? He needs support to go up there, man, to make this shit go off without a hitch. And this is big deal right here. This is goddamn the big baller status, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, BBB. The big baller brand, so to speak, when it comes to boxing. He needs some assistance to go out there to Omaha. Who's going to be there with him? Who's going to be there with him, man? We need to start taking a head call. We got to take a head count, rather. We need to start taking a head count. We need to start building up that and make sure they there, bro. That's it. But I'm going to be back on when Terrence Crawford comes back on live. I'm going to drop back on when Terrence comes on. So y'all hit me up. See you back then. Appreciate the ones who pulled up, as always, the supporters, the subscribers, everyone who support the channel. Hey, pull back up around then, and we're going to go through this process and listen to what the champ has to say, man. The best pound for pound king in the business. I'm out.